Hello everyone, welcome back to another simple Canva tutorial video. In today's video, we'll show you the step-by-step process of creating your own coloring book in Canva for free. These books can be used if you want to sell them on Etsy or Amazon, or you can use them for your own personal use. And I will show you two simple ways of creating these coloring books in just a couple of clicks. But before we start with the video, if you are new here, please consider subscribing to Salam Creatives for more similar tutorial videos like this in the future. So without wasting your time, let's start right away with step number 1. We'll open our Canva and then click on the Create a New Design option at the top left corner of the screen. But if you don't see that option, just tap on the three dots which says More, and that will open another window where we will be able to select the design format which we need. The popular one are the course, video, and others, but we'll be using the search bar to type coloring book and then select enter on your keyboard. As you can see, I have 4 results like this: coloring booklet, a coloring bookmark, a book cover. But I'm gonna click on the first option called coloring book format. Then we'll get the format which we need for our project. I've got a new blank design on which we'll start creating the color book, and there are 2 different ways of doing this. Firstly, let's add a little border over our blank design. Select the element section at the left side of the screen, and now we need to add a simple rectangular shape type. Type shapes in here, and then you want to select this rectangle or this little square shape and add into your design. Now I need a different color for the shape because the border will be black. So I will change the shape color to a green one, or select any other color that isn't black. I'm gonna drag this over my design until it looks something I like. I like this. The next step is to click on this border style button, which is next to the color option. Then select this line style and now set the value to around 5 or 6%. If you need your border thicker, then add a higher value than 6. I will leave it like this because it looks decent. Now you will need to tap on your shape color, then find and click on the no color option. We have now add the border, and it's time to add our animals or other thing which you want to your book to have. It's time to add the image to our coloring book, and I'm gonna add some animal for the purpose of this video. But you can also add other similar things which you think will be interesting to the child. The first method of adding this image is by using the element section at the left side. So let's tap on the elements at the left side of Canva, and then let's say I want to add a cat. You can type something like lion outline or line coloring. So let's tap on the element at the left side of Canva, and then let's say I want to add a cat. You can type something like cat outline or cat coloring, but if you want to add, let's say, a cat, type line outline and so on. So once you type this into the search bar, make sure you select the graphic section here, and then you are going to get a lot of great and high quality images which you can start to color. I'll scroll down until I find an image that looks interesting. This image looks pretty cool. I'm gonna click on it in order to add it to my design, and then just drag these corners to make the animal bigger or smaller. I'm gonna make it big, but also leave a little bit of space at the top of the page because we are gonna add the text later on. This looks pretty good, and there is one more thing that I have to do. Let's make our first page of the book more aesthetical by adding some text. I'm gonna type cat in here, make it a bit bigger and center it at the top of the page. This looks okay, but since this color book that the children will play with, then it's a good idea to change the font of this text to something more cartoon-like. I recommended that you scroll through this font option until you find the comic section. This will give us a list of fonts that the child is going to like, and it looks great in our coloring book. So just take your time here and select a font which you like. As you can see, this is how the first page looks like. So this is the first way to finding and adding high quality image for our coloring book. The second way of generating this image by using Canva's AI application. So what you wanna do is to go over to the left side right here and then click on this app section. Our job now is to search for an application, and that app name is Magic Media. So once you get the search results, the app is gonna look something like this. So let's tap on it to open the app. It has 3 sections at the top, but we will generating our photos either through the image section, or you can select on the graphics option. Let's first select the images option, and then you will have a little text box where you will be able to write a simple prompt and describe what kind of photo you want and need. Let's say I want to create a lion photo. So I will type make a lion photo in black and white format for children's coloring book. You can write every prompt like this. Just make sure you mention that it's a black and white format. You also have 2 options at the bottom. One of the options is this style, and that will determine how our photo is going to look like. You can experiment with this section and see what kind of results you get. But I won't select any specific style this time, and very important part is to select this square option and just set this to portrait, and this will ensure that the format of our photo will be the same as the format of our design, and they will match perfectly. So I will now tap on this button called generate image and wait a few seconds until I get the results. As you can see, these are the images which Canva had created for me, and you will get 4 different results. So the thing which may happen is that you don't like any of these photos, so you can just go back and enter a little different prompt which other words, but maybe you like a specific photo style from these 4 photos but you don't like the photo itself. What you can do is to simply tap on the 3 dots on that photo and then click on generate more like this. That will then tell Canva to generate us more similar photos like that one. And just repeat the process until you get a photo which you like. I now have 4 very similar photos and they are all pretty good, and I think I can use them in my design. So I will just tap on a photo and then put it over my page. But if you don't like how the image part generates your photos, then you can move over to this graphics section and then enter a prompt there. This will make us a photo that are a bit different. So just enter a prompt here. Let's say I need a line photo once again. I'm gonna type a prompt like this: make a line image in a black and white format for a children's coloring book. I will also write make the line happy because I need a photo of a line that's smiling. Tap on generating graphics and also wait a few seconds until Canva analyzes our prompt and creates the image for us. You can see that these images are very different from the ones that the image section generated. They are a lot simpler in design for our coloring book. You should now have 1 or more images that are ready to be added to our coloring book. But if you don't, just repeat the process until you get good results. So these are 2 methods on how you can find and make a high quality image which we can use for coloring book. You can now use these apps in the element section and you will have a coloring book which you can sell on Etsy or Amazon, or you can use it personally to play with your own children. If this video is helpful to you, please consider leaving a like and I will see you in the next video. Bye.